Hey, hey. All right, let's see if we are online.
Alexa, stop.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we had party music going in the
I did,
background.
yeah, I did too.
Let's see.
I was-
Yes, we are online.
I started
Awesome.
dancing.
Okay. All right, Kev, go ahead and bring in your Instagram.
I did.
Oh, you did already? Okay.
Yeah.
Kaylin, can you see it?
Instagram's on.
Yes, it's all good.
Sweet. I think we might have finally got a cooking routine on my Instagram page. Kaylin, can you turn on that lamp? You hand me the plug.
So I was dancing like this earlier. And I said, Kaylin, can you see me? And she was in the other room. I thought she could see me on the video.
How do I look?
And I said, how do I look? I can't see you. And I said, for you. I look awesome.
Yes! Hey everyone, happy Friday and
Welcome to Cooking with Kevin.
We're so glad you're here tonight, and we're going to do something a little bit special tonight.
Yeah.
So we are going to cook dinner,
We are.
but we're
But
not
we're
going
not
to
gonna
show
focus.
you so much of the cooking dinner. Like
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of it, but we have something really exciting to focus on tonight. One of my favorite things on any menu.
Yeah. Deadpool eyes.
Or maybe they're my ears.
Maybe.
Dumbo
but
ears.
They're Deadpool.
We're gonna make pie, and we're gonna use the half pie pan set.
We're
To
gonna make.
two different kinds of pie.
Yeah.
Now, Kev,
Are you live on your Instagram?
Yes.
I am dumping
It
you in at the
doesn't show
deep
it.
end. No, it says it's
It
live.
says it's live.
On Instagram.
There's someone on there too.
I am dumping you into the deep end. Have you ever made a pie before?
No.
Have you ever thought a pie that came like in a box in the freezer?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a starting point, right?
Yeah.
So
I
tonight,
put one in an oven from a box.
starting point. So tonight, you're gonna make my favorite pie and Kaylin's favorite pie. Ooh, that's a big grin from her. But go ahead.
I was gonna tell them what it is. Were you gonna tell them?
Yeah, you can go ahead and tell them.
A peach, half peach, and a half apple.
Delicious,
Dang.
delicious. Okay, so every
gotta
time,
share.
every time we do, oh, Kayla just realized she hadn't shared to my groups yet. Every time we do Cooking with Kevin, as always, we start out with a tasty beverage. And tonight, because we are having peach pie,
We're doing a peach bourbon smash.
whiskey,
Boom!
but like a Hulk
Oh,
smash.
smash!
I knew it. Daisy's super excited.
Daisy gets super excited whenever we
Can I have a spoon,
So-
please? Because I have to. So we're gonna start with some diced peaches.
spoon.
Thank you. And you could use frozen. I wouldn't use canned.
Yeah, too mushy.
Yeah,
I mentioned something like that earlier, and she said
I'm gonna make.
no. So I'm gonna turn Instagram a
You
little
know
bit here
what?
because you keep disappearing.
I think I can do all three in one.
You think you can do all three at once?
Yeah, let's give it a shot. It's a
Okay.
wild night, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get crazy
And pass out on the couch.
and then pass out on the couch at 8:30.
That sounds legitimate.
Okay,
Okay, so
make
this
it
is, see how lovely and dark this is? This is brown
Brown
sugar,
sugar.
simple syrup.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do
I made that.
2 ounces of the brown sugar. Actually, it was a half to
A half to one.
1. Okay, so yeah, so that was enough. And then we're gonna muddle this a little bit.
Don't be too rough with it.
Well, yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? I mean, it wouldn't be setting my kitchen on fire with my belly.
That's true. That's true.
I am that talented. Or cutting
Or
off
cutting your
my
fingers.
finger.
I was gonna say that, but then you started it, so.
Yeah, well, everybody already makes fun of me for it, so I might as well just
Might as
chime
well.
in. And then
We
since
won't
we're
tell the
making-
stories about that, y'all.
because it's dinner time for some people. Since we're making 3, this is gonna be 6 ounces
2 shots of vodka.
of bourbon. Although I'm sure you could get a delicious peach
If I
vodka
could, I would do
smash.
like the one eye at a time, blink.
Yeah.
Okay,
Too much effort.
too much
Yeah.
coordination for you, Kim. And then I'm just gonna stir that up a little
I can
bit.
do
So,
it sometimes,
y'all-
but
What are you doing this weekend?
Good question. That's how we started.
We always ask this,
I know.
and we hardly get any play with it.
I know.
However, we still want to know.
Maybe people
What are y'all
won't
doing this
be
weekend?
Super quiet this week. Maybe they'll
Maybe.
talk to us this week.
So, today I tried something new on my Instagram. I put,
You're awesome.
I did like a
That's
little
how I-
pinch, and it said the camera was on ultra wide. Do I look ultra wide tonight?
Oh, if your camera's on ultra wide, I'm gonna stand like this tonight.
Do I look ultra wide? I already Hulk smashed, so maybe I do.
Okay, so we just stirred it up a little bit. Oh, we don't
That was
have
a
ice.
manly grunt, Kaylin.
Was it? Dude, we don't have ice.
You don't have ice.
Quick. Not like Hulk, like a Flash.
How much?
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Couple more for that one. Okay. Then I need my ginger beer out of the fridge.
wait a second.
Let's see if everybody can see. What's a second? What are we waiting for?
Wait a tick.
It came off.
What did?
My Instagram?
Yeah, and your Facebook. They
Uh-oh.
both turned off.
Well,
Uh-oh.
it says it's still streaming.
It says it is, but it's not.
Okay, go to my
Oh, wait, hold
profile
on, let's
page
see.
and make sure it's not private.
That
Okay,
is-
I think I see it.
Nice and dark, huh,
Yeah, but
y'all?
hold on, we're not done with it.
Okay,
yet.
no, we're good. We're good.
I was just showing.
Hi, Alan.
Hi, Alan.
Alan says, hold up, Pampered Chef has half pie plates. Well, that's pretty cool. I'll be curious to see the pie crust recipe.
Yeah.
Hi,
So-
Cassidy. She said, hey, y'all.
Hi, Chastity.
Hey, wait, I'm gonna move these back here again before you clean up.
Oh,
Okay, you guys, I don't know if you've seen on all of my socials, but this is the awesome 5-in-1 opener and it is on sale. Buy two, get three free. And you notice I didn't have to have Kevin open the ginger beer for me this time. I have rheumatoid arthritis and a plethora of other unpleasant things that make it hard for my hands to move. So this little gadget is brilliant and it's typically $10, but with this sale right now, it breaks it down to just a little over $6 each.
What?
That's perfect. You know, at the holidays, you give your mailman a little gift or you
Yeah, it
give
looks
your
like it's
the
not
lady
on
who
there.
cut your hair a little gift. Teacher week is coming up, May 5th through the 9th. Please don't buy your teacher another coffee cup. She doesn't want one, I promise.
Nope.
It's off your Instagram.
Okay, for whatever
Okay.
reason, my Instagram won't stick.
Okay.
All right.
Well, pros.
Cross. I'm excited. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
You can,
That's dangerous.
yeah.
Yowza.
I like how
That's
you can
like-
taste the whiskey, but it's not harsh. There's no
Yeah.
bite to it. It's just
That's like
real
peach pie
gentle, but
in
it's
glass.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Alan says, hey, Gold Fam, since you asked, we will be attending a day-long gathering on Saturday involving Celtic history and planning for an Anchorage event in June.
Oh,
Very
fun.
cool. That's very cool, Alan. Holy
I
cow.
have a little Irish in me. I don't know if the hair gave it away. Okay, so Alan asked about our pie crust recipe. Now, I do love making pies. So I do have my own homemade pie crust recipe, but for this tonight, we're actually using the Pampered Chef pie
Did
crust
you say
mix.
the wrapper?
No,
Oh, we have other ones in the pantry if you want to go get it.
but
No, I don't.
we're gonna use the flour sugar shaker and put just a little bit of flour on the pastry mat.
No sugar.
No, this one's just flour. I have one that's just powdered sugar. It's delicious.
I like that I get to end the week with a drink, pie, and burgers.
Yeah.
It just feels
Yeah.
so right.
So I'm
Yeah,
glad
did
you
we
said
say
that.
what we were doing for
So
dinner?
happy about
We're
it.
having burgers
We're
and
having
fries.
burgers and fries.
Courtesy of the new air fryer and
Fries.
oven.
Yeah, and we're gonna cook them at the same time.
And that way
Pretty cool, right?
we can be working on dessert with crumbly. See how it's got these pieces of butter in it?
Mhm.
So one of the things I was telling Kevin is this pie crust is one that you work cold. I forgot to flour my rolling pin. This is when you work cold because you want the butter to release steam in the oven.
Work it, girl.
Well, I'm trying. So that you get a nice flaky crust. Oh, you know what? I should have cut this into two. Hold
Bye,
on.
Marty. Marty's on your Instagram.
Hey, Marty.
Let
On
me
mine?
get something.
Oh, hey, Marty.
Yeah, she said mine
Hey,
is working.
congratulations on getting your date, by the
Oh my
way.
gosh.
That's
Did
awesome.
you see that, Mom?
I did. So tell him what his date is, what it means.
Tell
Because
him what I think.
no, tell them because Alan is on and Alan doesn't know Marty, but Alan will know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
So he got his date to go to basic training.
Whoop,
He's
whoop.
he joined the Air Force. He signed a little while ago and went to MEPS and did all
Piece
his
of
things. And now he's been waiting for a job, and now one opened on his list, and he's going.
Are you so
Away he
excited?
goes.
Yeah, going to basic training, and
Shipping out June 10th.
yeah,
Yep, it's time for an awesome adventure.
yeah, it's gonna be
Okay,
awesome,
you're
man.
gonna love it.
I don't think I don't think his parents are excited at all.
No, not at all.
You roll that. I am going to start the burgers and fries.
Okay, what size should I be looking for on this?
So if you look at the end of the rolling pin, like stand it upright, you see how you have these.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So it's got to be thinner than that.
Alan says, I've been making my own pie crust for decades and my wife is super happy about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I
Alan,
bet.
one of my favorite recipes for pie crust is actually my grandmother's recipe.
Marty, Alan says, congratulations.
I know, I'm gonna have you
Teacher.
roll that one. I'm gonna have you roll that one out, but I want you to see like where I like it. But you're gonna need the other pie crust because we're doing a double crust for the apple and a single crust for the peach. So
Okay.
one pack
Kaylin,
of
what
pie
was
crust mix.
Alan saying?
Alan told Marty, congratulations.
Right on.
One package of pie crust mix gives us plenty of crust for these pies. So did you
Oh,
see?
shoot, yeah. I was thinking it looked too small, but it's just
Hi,
perfect.
Paul.
So
Paul's
then-
also watching
We're gonna,
Hi, Paul. Is he on mine or yours or
yours.
mine? Hey.
Congratulations, Paul.
Yeah, congratulations, Paul.
we're just gonna.
So who else? So Alan, thank you for telling us what you're doing this weekend, and it's awesome. Tell us, everybody else, tell us what you're doing this weekend. We want to know.
Marty's probably catching up on sleep because he just got back from young adults camp.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
true.
gosh, yeah, how was that?
Yeah, Griffin.
Okay, so this is not gonna be my perfect pie, you guys. It's just gonna be, that's, so see? how
Yeah.
that fits in there?
Mhm.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, so now you, let's roll out this one for the bottom of the
Okay.
apple pie.
Griffin went to a walk-in at another church today. And he was so excited and nervous because he wanted to meet more people his age that were equally yoked with him
I don't understand.
in Christ.
Kaylin's like,
So yeah, Kaylin does not understand at all meeting this
I was
term,
like, so
meeting people.
who is he going with? Mom goes, nobody. I said, so who invited him? She says, nobody. I said, so he's going
Yes.
by himself? And she said,
Somebody.
yes.
Somebody
I was
did.
like, what? Why?
So I'm just gonna put a little seasoning salt on the burgers. I feel like it's a crime to not season your food properly.
Yes, it is. Marty says camp was really fun. That's awesome. I'm glad.
Excellent.
I'm gonna have to go to the next one for sure.
You didn't go to this one for a specific reason, right?
Yeah, you and I went to.
Oh, it was that weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
forgot
gonna
about
use
that.
And I liked that so much more. So
I'm gonna use the
Me
same
too.
finish. So we will be baking the burgers in the top and air frying the fries in the bottom.
And they will finish. That sync
Ooh.
finish means that we'll finish at the same time.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you. Marty says burgers and pie sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Yes.
And peach drinks.
Yeah.
I mean, manly peach
Who
drinks.
cares? It's whiskey.
It's whiskey.
Okay.
Whiskey.
So I don't know if you guys can see it, but the top is preheating while the bottom is on hold. And while that happens, I'm going to move these.
And why? Why is the bottom on hold?
Well, because it doesn't need all that much time to just sit there and be hot. So it will start preheating right when it needs to so that everything finishes all together.
Ooh.
Ah. Kayla got his waffle fries today.
Who else? I am not seeing what we're doing unless, Kaylin, can you see my
I
comments?
can see your Instagram, yeah. I'm on
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
Good.
kept it open
Thank
because
you.
I posted it on my page. So.
I think that's big enough. I think. We'll see when the boss comes over.
Open my phone and share it on mine.
Oh,
That wouldn't have been effective.
well. I put your Instagram too because I thought it was
So,
going to be up. But
This weekend, since you asked, we are not doing much.
Oh, no,
Dang.
dear.
I mean, we're doing stuff, but
Well,
not like outside of the house, right?
But yeah, so this week has been a lot. We have a wet area near our bedroom window in the backyard that we realized we had to dig. We had to dig a, oh, good, sorry.
can't believe you didn't blame the cat.
Didn't blame the cat.
It was basically a small pond.
I didn't know it was that.
So, yeah.
Yeah. It was
So
bad.
we had to
I just
basically
knew Mom was
create a
working on
drain,
baseboards.
but not like a traditional French drain. So that's a little bit thicker than what I normally like. I'm
Yeah.
gonna thin it out.
I-
Did you get nervous
No, I just was
talking?
well, yes. I'm always talking.
Your
But-
hand's probably hurt too because you're not used to it.
No, I was just not she did, so she does that.
See, he's used to it.
Coming from the biggest wuss of them all.
Obviously,
I
I'm
mean,
so good at this.
That's what I was trying to avoid, was it being too huge.
Oh,
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, that's what I was
you're
trying to
killing
say.
me.
So quiet.
Hey.
Oh dang.
Okay.
You gotta stop laughing.
Okay, y'all, where does that come from? Okay. I'm not gonna touch my head, but
People are gonna think all you do is watch TV. Can I have a knife?
He
please?
doesn't. He also rips out baseboards in his bedroom.
That was me.
that was her.
Shit, that was you.
Yeah.
My bad. He also watches mom rip baseboards out of their bedroom.
Fair enough. Hey,
Oh no, I could use
when
this.
she was doing that, what was I doing?
My gosh.
I was
I
doing
think you were
something else
studying.
important.
Oh, you were studying your psychology.
Yeah, I think it was.
See, something else important.
That is important.
She calls you dear every time.
I didn't do
I am.
anything.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
talking about her,
Yeah,
but she
he
gets it
pointed
from
to
you,
me.
so
I don't know.
yeah.
Fair.
I think my comebacks that are like, you're dumb, come from you. So.
Truth.
Griffin had a great one this week. We were flipping through channels. Oh, it might have been last week actually, but we didn't do Cooking with Kevin last week because we weren't here.
Marty, you'll love this.
Anyway, so we're sitting there flipping through Netflix trying to figure out what to stare at for an hour or two. And I said, actually, let me preface that. I know, long story long. So Griffin used to have this huge thing learning about
An
Abraham
odd
Lincoln.
obsession.
It was an obsession.
Weird, but you know,
Oh, it
teachers
must
were
be
happy
out
about
at the
it.
same time. So he had this thing about Lincoln, and on Netflix there is a new Lincoln movie.
Not a new Lincoln movie, right? It's the one that
I don't
came
know.
out in
There's a
theaters.
movie called
So
Lincoln.
I don't know. It's not been on Netflix. No, I left that late on purpose. It hasn't been on,
Sorry.
it hasn't been on Netflix for the whole time. So I said, has anybody heard anything about that new Lincoln movie? And Griffin, without missing a beat, goes, I heard it's mind blowing, but don't go see it in theaters. Y'all, I'm ashamed at how long it took me to catch my breath.
Wow.
I was like, dude. So do you want a lattice?
Killed it.
Do you want a lattice top or a whole top?
Ooh,
What do you
okay,
want?
good question, Alan.
I like
He
lattice.
says, so back to those half pie plate.
Yes.
Good question, Al. Thank you for bringing us back.
I guess I should request an updated digital PC catalog from you.
Absolutely. Kaylin, you are on my Facebook. Can you shoot Alan? Make sure if there's a message,
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you. Pull up the messenger bubble that's right there. It'll pop up a little window in the bottom.
Okay.
And then type,
Search
hey,
Alan.
Alan. Yeah, oh yeah, you have to search him first.
There you are.
And then type, hey, Alan, here's the link you asked for, because if you don't put that message in there, Facebook is going to get angry.
Right? Just the eye candy, folks. Don't worry.
It's true.
You're doing great.
We love it.
Hi, Kristen. All the Cornwalls are watching.
Hi, Kristen.
Hello, Cornwalls.
On mine?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, mine wasn't playing nice again.
And
we'll get it figured out.
Congratulations, Kristen.
Congratulations. So,
What am I doing?
here's the link you asked for.
Well, you're cutting
Yeah.
the lattice top, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good remembering.
Okay. And then do you see a little white and black B icon in the top of my Chrome window?
The
So you're gonna
boards.
click on that. And then you click on mine, and then my links,
Mine,
and send
mine.
in mine.
Somewhere else. Click on my link.
Mine.
VIP shopping.
That's the one.
What movie's that from, folks? Leave a comment. Mine.
Okay, so Marty says the Cornwall maze is here.
The Cornwall Maze? What does that mean, Marty? I don't know what that means. I was laughing and then I went, what?
All right, Alan, I sent it to you.
Thank you, honey.
And thank you for asking, Alan.
Yes, thank
Yay,
you.
Kristen, fighting email.
Very good.
Nice. Thank you for answering.
Marty says corn maze pun.
Corn Maze what?
Pun.
Fun.
Oh,
Okay, so
So-
you're cutting the lattice top.
Yep, and you actually need to get to work on your filling. So let me move
Okay.
this out of the way. Look at how pretty that one turned out.
Mm-hmm. Really nice. Because I helped.
Yes, 100%. It's because you helped.
When you're cooking with Kevin, you get excellence.
Yes, every time.
no, sorry, all
Um,
the side eyes.
moving this
We're moving this somewhere.
here.
Somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, Kristen says neither do I know about the corn maze pun. And then she says, or is it spelled M-A-I-Z-E? Now that's a corn pun.
That was amazing.
Okay.
Marty
So-
said nice one.
I peeled the fruit ahead of time.
Jen?
Jen!
On where?
I know it's really Jen because she said, "Hey, sexy lady."
Thank you.
She's talking to me.
Thank you. Okay. That one, you want to
Yeah,
peel
we don't
one.
smash fruit down.
Well,
but
it's,
yes.
it's
You're doing great.
Start peeling.
okay. So why am I using this and why am I peeling this on camera?
Well, what is this? Do you remember?
This is an apple.
What is this?
This is a peeler.
That's go for it,
This is a
Caitlin.
pivoting peeler. Because it
So-
pivots.
Pivot.
Pivot, right? So if you like peeling like this
Okay.
or like this,
Watch your finger.
or if you like peeling like this,
Which is much better
That's
for
weird.
apples, obviously. Hi, Julie. Julie says, I'm waiting for my
Hi,
half
Julie.
pie pan so I can make pie and not overdo the sweets. That's
yes,
good.
that's one of the
Good.
things that I like about it. I also love that I don't
Oh, good
have
Lord,
to say,
Oh,
so
good Alan.
which pie do we make, right? Because if you're gonna make a whole pie, you don't want to make like 2 giant pies if you don't have a big cut over.
Yeah, like, I mean, we spend a lot of holidays, just us.
Well, we also spent a lot of holidays with all our military family.
Well, we did.
That was huge.
It's a
Yeah,
movie
I'm saying
question.
now.
Oh.
What?
From Adam.
Alan,
Dad's in
come
love.
on.
And Kristen says, pivot.
That.
Alan is speaking your love language. All
Okay,
right, Caitlin, what's the
bring it.
question?
Oh, I have one more general nerdy sort of question. If you're a sci-fi movie fan at all, you probably know that most aren't exactly super uplifting or positive, but there are a few.
We just watched one.
Which positive or happy ending sci-fi movies come to mind for you, especially from back to the 1960s and forward?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so forward, the first one that popped into my head, believe it or not, was Wall-E. Because even though it's animation,
Mhm.
it is
Sci-fi.
it is sci-fi, right?
That's true.
Futuristic, post-apocalyptic, sci-fi.
So
I mean, I love Alien. It's not a nice ending, but I
Alien.
love Alien.
I was going to say, okay,
Leave me hanging,
so
just let me- Yep.
here's the thing. Yes, people die, but in
It's
sci-fi
so
movies,
good.
people die, right?
It's true.
So yes, Alien would be my one.
My
Because
jam.
Sigourney Weaver, comes out on top, and the cat.
Alan says Wally is a great answer.
Yes,
Yeah, really, we
Yeah.
only needed Sigourney Weaver though.
we didn't really need the cat.
No.
Correct.
So we're gonna make the apple filling and the peach filling really quick by using fruit wedgers. This is our apple wedger. Another great.
Okay,
there it
bye.
goes. Oh, you know why? It's because
Oh,
I'm on the
I
glass
see.
top and not
Yeah.
on the countertop.
Yeah. Another good one.
Like, why is that doing
I mean,
I'm trying to-
Firefly is a good TV show.
Yeah, but
it
Serenity
has
is
a
sad.
very sad
It
ending.
has a very sad.
Serenity is sad.
Well,
Very
Firefly
sad.
is good. I know
Yeah.
it is, but Firefly is good and it's funny. And I love Jamie.
Hey, Alan, I can't remember the name of it.
Julie says Wally is great, Mom.
Okay, so tell me what you're thinking of.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Ooh.
Okay,
Okay.
Richard Dreyfuss in and the aliens come to Earth,
Oh, I feel like I know.
and
what you're
Wait,
oh,
does Mars attack?
it's like
saying.
yes. Mars Attacks. Interesting choice.
Okay. So I'm also going to use the cup slicer.
It counters at the third time?
Yes. Yes. Was that Alan?
No, that was me.
Oh,
She
good
looked it
job.
up.
I did.
Good job, Caitlin. Yes.
Smart thinking, kid.
Alan said
Encounters-
close encounter.
Yes. Yep. That's what I was thinking, and that one's good too.
I think that
Going back.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Yes. That's a good one.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. So look at how.
That whole apple fit in that thing. Nice.
S'more. Oh, wait, s'more. Sorry, I did that out of battery.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Awesome.
I love that.
I feel ashamed.
Okay, so
I do too, because
can you get a little
I'm
bit
excited
of
for fun.
cutting board and do it right here with these because it needs a little more strength than it was getting by being here.
What movie were you thinking of, Alan, or were you not thinking of anything specific? Because usually when I ask a question like that, I'm trying to see if people are
On that same wavelength.
Yeah.
So
Who's
for
gonna be my
peaches,
friend?
I'm gonna use the stone fruit cutter. Well, I'll do that after we get that.
He says all good answers. Thanks for playing along.
Well,
Thank you for asking. You know we love that.
You just made Dad's day. I don't know actually though, because Mom's Spaceballs answer probably just
It was a good answer.
Killed it.
Stop it.
no, in a good way.
No, killed it. It's good.
Okay.
Like he's never gonna be happier from that again.
That would be seriously sad.
I'm sorry, these allergies are.
I know the allergies have been pretty rough on you and
Yeah.
me.
Have allergies been rough in your area, wherever you are? And are allergies bad up there in Alaska?
I feel like it
Should I
mean-
go there? Like,
Right?
I have problems. They are diagnosed. I just,
They're what?
They are
Diagnosed.
diagnosed.
I am medicated. Just
Not just for that.
no. Yeah. It would be funny if people thought it was just
Sleep sad in one of those funny white coats.
I don't know. That might be comfortable.
I knew
For
she
you,
was gonna
yes.
go there with her 1,000,001 blankets on her bed.
I actually only have one, and it's
That
my
is
really
shocking.
thin white blanket.
Wow, that is shocking.
I know, right?
So this
Kristen
weekend.
says, "May the shorts be with you."
Yeah, may the
shorts be with
Now I'm stuck on that because I love sci-fi. I don't like sci-fi that borders with horror. That is not my favorite.
What was the one we were watching, the TV show? The TV show?
Oh, great. The one we're watching right now?
Yeah, the crazy one.
Freaking weird,
The
right?
crazy one.
Severance?
Where every
No,
time
Constellation.
Oh no, yeah, you.
Constellation.
And before
Has
that,
anybody
it was,
watched that?
Before that, it was The Head.
Which is not really sci-fi. That's not really sci-fi, but the Constellation is, and oh
yeah,
my
that's true.
god! Every time we finish an episode,
It's
we
like,
just kind of sit there for a minute.
what the heck just happened?
No, it's not. Those aren't the words we use.
That's true, but I'm not saying the other words.
It's-
here.
We say, huh?
Less from church.
Oh yeah, Les. Hey man, how's it going? Good to see you.
Kristen says, "I love Doctor Who."
Okay,
I feel like
never,
I need to start watching.
I never got into Doctor Who, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't.
And Paul says, "No, I haven't heard of it."
Oh, Constellation. Yeah.
Alan says we have
Bizarre.
Close Encounters, Buck Rogers. Yep, it can be
Yes,
but
Buck
whatever.
Rogers.
And even Barbarella.
Yes.
I need to rewatch Barbarella. I saw it on one of the streaming services the other day, and I was like, I need to watch that. And I think I put it on a list, and I just haven't watched it yet. But I actually just watched Buck Rogers not too long ago.
And he also says, "Oh, and the dust allergies are off the charts up here at the moment, and soon
Yikes.
we might get some volcanic ash too."
Yuck.
Okay. So that's it. Your apples are cut and they're done. So now we're going to use the stone fruit wedger. I was going to do
Okay.
them at the same time, but
Do you want to do it?
no, I'm going to do it right here.
Okay.
So the stone fruit wedger, you want to line up these tabbies
Okay.
with
With
the
the long,
it's the booty
part.
crack and the peach.
right. It's the peachy crack.
Yes. And then you put the base down on your cutting board and it pops out.
Is that why people these days call the booty a peach?
I mean, it kind of looks like one.
Yeah.
Now
So-
these, I'm not going to break down smaller because peaches are softer and they break down much faster in the
Yeah,
pie.
it's nice to have whole one or like bigger pieces in a
Yeah.
peach pie.
So I love this
Oh, that's
stone
heavy.
fruit. Uh-oh, did I
Uh-oh, yeah.
miss the crack? I did.
You missed the crack.
It's because they're peeled
Yeah, you can't see the
There it is, right there.
can't see the crack.
Oh man, I just barely missed it.
Oh, don't forget Monsters vs. Aliens, Kristen said.
Oh,
Monsters
good
vs.
one.
Aliens is a good
I
one.
love that movie.
Ooh, that's good myself.
I love that movie so much.
I think the president is funny.
I'm a brave president.
Okay.
We did that for so long.
have
I
to
know.
imagine.
We did. After we watched
Believe it
Monsters
or
vs.
not.
Aliens, yeah, we were just
I'm a brave president.
we walk around the house going, I'm a brave president.
I can absolutely confirm that is what happened. Oops, sorry.
Throwing peaches everywhere.
I am.
Throwing booties everywhere.
I knew you were gonna go there. Okay, so that's the fruit ready. Now, I
Huh?
left you with a
What?
bunch of ingredients. That is gonna be done in 8.5 minutes.
Okay.
So I left you with a bunch of ingredients. Each one, remember, goes to a different pie. Where's the bowl?
Okay.
Right here. So the apple pie is going to be double crusted. This pie is going to have a crumb crust on it. So put your fruit in your bowl,
That's crummy.
and then you're going to put in all those dry ingredients, and then you toss the fruit until it's coated. While you're doing that,
Do I toss it at Kaylin?
no. While
These
you're
are the
doing that-
apple. These are the apple ones over here.
I'm ready.
Yeah, is that the apple pie recipe?
Yep.
Yep. And then I'm gonna work
Am I gonna get nothing?
Nope.
crumb crust. So Kevin was cracking up because this is not cheese. I braided butter into this bowl. It is so much easier to get all of the crumb crust ingredients to come together.
I feel like we should do that one, have grape butter, and then just leave it out. And eventually Griffin will combine it. And I want to see if he'll notice. Because if he's watching a movie, he's probably not gonna notice.
Probably not. And our kids, I don't know about y'all, but our kids walk around the house with their earbuds in, playing a movie on their phone, and then they set down their phone wherever they are, and a lot,
Well, I
and
do it when I'm trying to
watch
stay
their
awake
movie while they're
or
walking around.
It's true.
I have to do it when I get up because it will keep me like alert.
Just try to get a hold of them or get their attention when you are when they're doing dishes or something. And then were these ones in too, right?
Well, it's easy for me.
Okay.
I only wear the one. I only wear my
That's
over
true.
the ear
You're
when
not
I'm vacuuming.
You're not as difficult as Griffin.
I don't do it as much as Griffin either. Oh, Paul says Resident Alien is one of my
Oh.
recent newer favorite shows. It's so good.
My man.
Yeah.
I've watched it twice, and every once in a while I just put it on just to watch it. Look at what you started, Alan. You started a whole sci-fi conversation. Great job. Thank you for that.
I've started trying to teach Elowen to go dun dun.
Dun, dun. Yes, that is okay. Firefly is my first favorite
Yes.
sci-fi show, but I think Resident Alien has to be my second favorite sci-fi show because I mean Alan Tudyk and crazy.
I mean, he's in both of them.
Yeah, you're right.
He's the guy.
I think it's Alan Tudyk
He's
that makes
played
it.
so many characters. He's a huge voice actor, which I did not realize until recently.
He plays Hey Hey.
Yeah. Did y'all know that Alan Tudyk plays Hey Hey?
We were watching something the other day, and Kaylin said, "Did you know that's Alan Tudyk?" And I went, "No." So always, he's the voice for everything.
Alan says agreed on Resident Alien. That's a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of
Kristen?
apple left over, so I'll make that into some bread.
Kristen, I have to do that for Griffin. Like, way too much as well. She says I text Marty to get his attention. I do it a
Yeah.
lot, actually, because
I don't.
I know
I'm
he's
glad
not
you
to
said
hear
that
me.
because I don't even think about doing that.
Really?
actually. Yeah.
Layer your peaches in there.
Paul says, yes, I love Firefly. And Kristen says, hey, that's interesting, but it's spelled H-E-I. I like your
That's
puns.
hilarious.
She's got all the dad jokes.
Right?
He was also, Alan says he was also K2SO in Star
Yes.
Wars.
Yes, he was. Yeah. He was
many
he
people.
was in Star Wars, he was also I don't know his name, but the guy that was at the window that where Rey was selling her robot or her ship parts and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
And he was ripping her off. He was that guy too.
Of course he was.
He's everyone. There's a show I really like. What's it called? I used to watch it when I was younger. Star versus the Universe.
Oh yeah, love that show.
Yeah,
That's a hilarious
amazing.
show.
He plays the bad guy in that, and every time I hear him, I think of that character.
I have a comic book signed by Alan Tudyk and Nathan Fillion,
I would love to meet him.
and I didn't get to meet either of them. They had just left the con, and they signed it right before they left, and I got to it right after they left. So it was the only one that was signed. So it was pretty fantastic. Should I pile those higher? There's this many
So
left.
is that
Yeah, put them
going
over
to
there.
get a
Use your
taste
hands if
test?
you need to.
Do what now?
Oh, you want a taste test of the filling, Kristen? Is that what she's asking?
And she just means in general, but yeah.
Ah! I am just using these little
Dang it.
scraps.
Yeah, Kristen, you. Come over.
Doors open.
Come over. Doors open. Doors always open. Seriously.
Okay. So my apple pie is over.
Yeah.
Well,
Let me wedge these down a little bit.
do it.
Alan says, I'm enjoying the fact you go to cons as well. Okay, so Dad and I literally just went to one last weekend. It was amazing. We had so much fun. We met Summer Glau, who plays
Summer
River
Glau.
in
River.
Firefly.
And Serenity. Yep.
And then we got to go and meet Felissa Rose. She was incredible.
Tell them who that is, though.
So she's from this
No.
like 1983 horror
1983.
movie
Yeah.
called Sleepaway
Sleepaway
Camp. Why was that taking me so long?
Because you're excited.
I'm all, it's 1983. What's the movie? Called Sleepaway Camp. And Dad and I love it so much.
Yuck.
Such a silly,
It's amazing. It's
amazing
perfect.
movie.
And
It's very campy.
we went and we met her and we watched the movie in this theater, but we watched it with her.
And she did commentary the whole time and
She
told
did.
us backstory and all the things.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. And we got to sit next to these amazing people. Oh, it was so good.
Who we're still in contact with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you get a sheet pan? Because these are going to want to.
Yep.
Kristen says, you know, if I'm coming, the other two garbage disposals are coming too. And Paul had a laughing, crying face.
You are welcome.
You mean you can't just come and talk books with me?
You are welcome.
What do you mean?
You and the garbage disposal.
Yes. And that means this oven is ready for pie.
Okay. Alan
So-
says, wow, I remember that title, but not sure I saw it. You would remember if you
Listen,
saw it.
Alan, you did not miss out. I'm just going to tell
Alan?
you right now.
Please watch it
No, that was small.
I would
Please
take
watch
that
it.
recommendation.
and tell us what you think.
Okay, so can you just hold this for
If
a
you
second?
like campy horror films,
It's perfect. Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
I'm holding these things are sliding all over the
It
place.
reminds me of
Because
Friday
they're
the
not
13th.
I know. I can't keep them still.
It reminds me of Friday the 13th.
Yes. Friday the 13th-esque, except with a very comedy kind of edge.
And the air
Kristen
fryer
says,
says
I
dinner
did.
here.
I'm reading The Road right now for work. I have that on my wish list.
The what?
Kristen. The Road. It's a book called The Road. It's by, I forget his name, but I think his last name is McCormick.
Do people die in it?
I don't know.
Because that's not your
That's-
kind of
I
book.
haven't
to
read
be
it.
doing.
That's usually Caitlin's favorite kind of book.
Yeah.
They all fall in love and then they die.
I like
It
the
makes
ones where
me
they
think
don't
of-
fall in love too.
What was that? Yeah.
Zootopia.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Is that
No,
no.
Zootopia? Animals don't talk.
no, okay, no. No.
Why would you say Kaylin?
No, I was gonna say Kaylin, why? Why did she think that?
I don't know.
Did you tell her that?
Okay, so we just did a little milk glaze and sprinkled some granulated sugar on top. Oh, freeze, there's a stone in there.
Oh, that's
Yikes.
right. Kristen says when I finish, you can borrow. Oh, thank you. It's post-apocalyptic, which is my favorite.
Oh.
Dystopian is my favorite.
I love dystopian everything. Post-apocalyptic everything.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Julie says.
And zombies.
Julie says, in my opinion, the movie Noah 2014 was a weird sci-fi movie. We went to see it because we thought it would be more. It was more about the perceived idea of what life was like. I didn't know it had alien stuff in it. Really?
Oh,
I thought about the one with
okay,
Emma
now maybe we
Watson.
need to put that on our list.
Who said that?
Julie. Is it
Julie.
Noah with Emma
I-
Watson? Because I thought about watching that, but I didn't know it had aliens.
I've never
That's
even
so
heard
weird.
of it. Okay.
So
Really?
the burgers are done and the kitchen
Alan
is
says
a
it'll be on
mess.
the list.
Kitchen is a mess.
It's awesome because we have 3 grown-ups to help clean this up. But before we get ready, I don't know what I'm looking for.
I don't either.
Sorry. I
I just stand here.
gotta toast
Oh,
some
Kristen
buns.
says Cormac McCarthy.
What's that?
That's the author's name.
Of the
Oh.
book that she
Cormac
wants to read.
McCarthy. So I was like,
But before
blending
we
the
go, I wanted to show everyone my favorite way to slice tomatoes, whether you're making like a crazy salad or burgers or whatever, and you want to get those lovely even slices. So I use the quick slice, and we don't use this often enough on Cooking with Kevin, but it is something that we use very often in our kitchen.
Alan says dystopian is so overdone, but so many authors and screenwriters do it so well.
Yeah,
I only
It-
like certain ones.
that's so true, Alan.
But-
That's so true. It
when
is
it's good,
really,
So now
it's not working. It's
No.
switching.
it's squishing, which it doesn't normally do.
It is really overdone.
All right, forget it. That's
And-
not good.
Alan says it's like a train wreck, us nerds. We just,
right?
for us nerds, we just can't look away.
I know. It really is.
So I'm gonna
Man,
use-
I mean, my favorite dystopian movie.
Oh, Julie, yes. Russell Crowe is the lead in Noah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My favorite dystopian movie, and always will be, is anything Mad Max. I mean, that's always going to be,
I like any Mad Max videos. That's pretty much it.
yeah, that's always going to be my favorite. Even the Furiosas, you know, the Into the
Why do you
Furiosas,
those are
they
your
did
favorite?
such a great job. But I mean, the Road Warrior is always going to be it for me. As much as I love all of them, that's like the
Do I need to watch it?
the
again?
gold standard. You can. I'd watch it with you, of course.
Okay. You know what? Can I have my
It's boring if I watch it by myself.
You're hot.
Here.
You got your hot gloves on.
I do. So I just wanna take a peek at these.
Kristen says I've got to finish tie-dyeing a shirt for next week.
Ooh, have
That's
fun.
fun.
Okay.
Alan says I'm going to put that one on my watch list as well, Julie.
Yeah. I need to see that
These are gonna need a couple more.
again. I've never even heard of it. So
Yeah, that is
it's called what again, Taylor?
Noah.
They smell really good.
I also thought it was about the art.
Yeah.
I think it's partially.
Yeah.
I
We
didn't
like
know
our
for
Rice
aliens.
Krispies, so we need to put them in there a little bit longer.
Burgers, oh, those are done for sure. Throw some cheese on them, let it melt while the fries finish up their air frying. Delicious. I really don't think it needs that much time. We'll get it started in a minute. Okay, you guys.
Could anyone else eat an onion just like an
No.
apple?
No.
No,
I could.
I could not.
Mm-mm.
I love onion.
All right, you guys,
All right. Well,
thanks for joining us.
thank you. We love you. We hope you have an amazing weekend.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you all.
Your time is valuable, and it means a lot to us that you spend some of it with us.
That's right. And join us next time on
On
Cooking with Kevin.
Good night, everyone.